In the news tonight, the lower house speaker reaffirms the House's support for efforts of the Jordan Integrity and Anti-Corruption Commission to protect public funds and combat corruption. The Minister of Industry and Trade highlights Jordan's measures to ease the flow of goods into Syria. And Israeli forces commit 4 massacres in Gaza over the past 24 hours, killing at least 32 Palestinians and injuring 94 others. Good evening. Lower House Speaker Ahmad Safadi received a copy of the annual report of the Jordan Integrity and Anti-Corruption Commission for the year 2023 from its chairman, Muhannad Hijazi. Safadi reaffirmed the House's unwavering support for the Commission's efforts to protect public funds and combat corruption, stressing that its work is essential and highly valued by the public. Hijazi emphasized the Commission's ongoing commitment to keeping lawmakers informed while reinforcing its pivotal role in promoting integrity, enforcing standards, and ensuring the rule of law. Minister of Industry, Trade and Supply, Arab Al-Qadha, has inspected the Jabir border crossing and the Jordanian-Syrian free zone. During the visit, Qadha highlighted measures taken by Jordan to ease the flow of goods into Syria, including allowing foreign goods to pass through Jordanian territory. He also emphasized that His Majesty King Abdullah has directed the government to provide full support to the Syrian people. Qadha noted that last week, the Jordan Hashemite charity organization sent a humanitarian aid convoy to Syria. The Jordan Hashemite charity organization confirmed that 119 trucks carrying humanitarian aid have entered the Gaza Strip over the past week. The aid, which includes clothing, food, medical supplies, and blankets, is part of the ongoing efforts in coordination with the Jordanian armed forces to support the people of Gaza. The organization emphasized its work with local and international partners to ensure the aid reaches those in need quickly and efficiently. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken called on Syria's Hayat Tahrir al-Sham to follow through on promises of inclusion. Speaking at the Council on Foreign Relations in New York, Blinken said Hayat Tahrir al-Sham can learn a lesson from the isolation of Afghanistan's Taliban. He called for a non-sectarian Syrian government that ensures the protection of minorities and addresses critical issues like security and the removal of chemical weapons. In Turkey, a defense ministry source said Turkey will push ahead with its military preparations until Kurdish fighters disarm. Meanwhile, France said it will host an international meeting on Syria next month, linking the lifting of sanctions and reconstruction aid to clear political and security commitments from the transitional authority. In the Gaza Strip, Israeli occupation forces committed 4 massacres over the past 24 hours, killing at least 32 Palestinians and injuring 94 others. Israel has been waging a brutal aggression on Gaza since October of last year, killing at least 45,129 Palestinians and injuring 107,338 others. In the occupied West Bank, 4 Palestinians were killed and 3 severely injured in an Israeli drone strike on a vehicle in the Tulkarim refugee camp. 2 more Palestinians, including an elderly woman, were shot dead by Israeli forces during their raid into Balata refugee camp east of Nablus. Earlier, a Palestinian man died of wounds that he sustained after being shot by occupation forces in the town of Qusra, south of Nablus. Israeli airstrikes on Yemen killed 9 people and injured others earlier today. Houthi media said 7 were killed in a strike on the port of Sarif and the rest in 2 strikes on the Ras Isa oil facility in the western province of Hodeidah. It said the strikes also targeted 2 central power stations south and north of the capital, Sana'a. The strikes came after the interception of a missile fired by a Houthi fighter towards Israel. That was the news. Thank you for watching. Good night.